Hey Josh, this is video analysis from your L4 kayak instructor certification workshop, October, November 2024. This video is intended to help us understand one another on what L4 demonstration quality looks like in Venue. Specifically, we're going to watch my video first, watching for movement in the Astral logo. We should see that little circle that the red arrow is kind of pointing at, twitching back and forth. Here's my video at half speed. Right there, as I truly start the maneuver, you can see back and forth movement of that back panel really clear, including after my boat engages the current, and continuing even when I'm engaging the fastest current in the rapid. Let's watch some of your paddling. You do a lower down version of the maneuver, which is awesome. Really effective use of that slack water there to reset your ferry angle. A little off of line there, but nice use of waves to assist you getting back to the target eddy. So in general, really competent self-management in this venue. Let's look at some things that'll help you with demonstration quality. Nice torso engagement there, reaching forward for what I think is a little bit of a sweep stroke. Some of that engagement comes from a lean forward and back. And right there, we see your elbow break the plane of your shoulder. Remember, we talked about the back panel of our PFD extending outward like a pane of glass behind us. We even joked about you strapping a piece of plywood there to keep that elbow from coming that far back. No problem with your choice of strokes here. Really nice tilt management. And would love to see a little bit more twist to the torso rather than lean forward and back here. There's some side-to-side movement of that Astral logo, and then just check out that elbow one more time. This is where a lot of L4 paddlers get caught between the idea that we want to model our vision targeting our destination, but then also make a full range of motion with our sweep. And to do that, we need to be able to move our torso independently from our head, independently from our blade moving all the way around. Some angle management there with a rudder, sort of establishing yourself in a wave trough. I have no problem with that, especially if you're presenting jet ferrying by comparison to surfing. You taught a really excellent progression on that earlier that day. I do think that this stroke right here gives you just a touch more angle than you need. And maybe the coaching there is combining this rudder here with that forward sweep there gives you a little more than you needed. And you end up fighting that for the next couple strokes. And so rather than focusing on the strokes, just anticipating that here you're still in slack water and benefiting from a wave trough. And right there, you can even see a little bit of a bow wave start to pile up. So anticipating that as you lose the wave trough and enter the fastest current in the rapid, our angle will need to be more conservative because that bow wave indicates increased pressure on that upstream quarter of your kayak. That increased pressure continues to give you a little trouble. You are not, it looks like your upstream edge is dropped here, and that's actually slightly inaccurate because you're up on the face of this wave, meaning that your boat tilt is flat to the plane of the water that you're on. But just a little bit more aggressive tilting there could help free that bow, allowing it to plane up and over the meat of that wave that you're on right there, helping you recover your angle towards the target eddy here more quickly. In the end, the digging of this edge costs you several boat lengths of position downstream before you're able to recover your ferry angle there. Now, something that's really great, intentional or intuitive, is the timing of this stroke as you're, like the power phase of that stroke is as your bow is freeing. Look how much spin that gives you back towards the ferry angle. Really polished L4 paddling or even L5 paddling. We're taking advantage of our bow coming free of the water as we cross over waves and waves troughs to time our strokes so that we're effortlessly making these angle corrections and adjustments. So start to focus on when that is available to you, when that happens. And ultimately, nice use of this wave here to jet ferry you all the way to the eddy. Something that could have potentially happened if you'd had more control of this spin here is that you might have stopped the spin there, which would have landed you in some cross-current momentum when you hit this next wave, instead of true downriver stern first momentum, which kind of blasted you through that wave. So that's a lot of feedback. Some of that is looking at L5 skills. The key takeaways that I want you to have are to anticipate changes in current speed so that you're not overcorrecting prior to entering the fastest speed of current, and to keep developing tilt awareness. It's fine to be flat to the plane of the wave if you're just if you already have the momentum in the direction you need, but try to avoid digging that upstream edge even when you're traveling up the face of a wave. Really great work these 2 weekends. Great working with you. Congratulations on your certification. I'm anticipating a speedy removal of your continuation if you put the time in.